you got to have three components. Make sure you don't work outside of your physical stature. So your bone density, your frame, we call shoulder to shoulder. That's called your avatar. If you are trying to build muscle, you got to be careful if you're trying to box, especially for my guys who are of the age of 40 to 60 years old. And for my young tykes, it's very important because if you put on too much muscle, what you're going to do is interfere with your growth plates. So I'm going to explain to you three components to help you really be solid when developing your body without building too much muscle, and understanding how to do these exercises that will actually gain the muscle, keep you really, really lean. But you got to remember that you need enough protein. When you're doing protein, you have to remember this. Protein helps you build and rebuild those amino acids, and that protein really will help you. What we call this process that the body goes through is muscular protein synthesis. All right. And what you're going to think about when you think of this is how the muscle repairs after you do the workout. So you're going to need at least 1.1 gram of protein. 1.1 gram of protein per pound of your body. So if I'm 178 pounds, then I'm going to need approximately 178.xxx grams of protein going into my body. Therefore, I won't interfere with the muscular protein synthesis process where my body develops and gains that muscle. Now, when we start off, I want you to remember this. If you can't do basic calisthenics, for my guys who are of the age of 40 plus, and all my young tykes who are actually starting to develop muscle, because we already have our muscles, we're just reigniting it. You got to remember, if you can't do 25 push-ups, you should not be focusing on lifting dumbbells first. Now, that's from my own personal assessment. I've written 30 books on physical training. So there's kind of that. And if you're going to do it, you want to make sure that you can move fluently. And when you're moving, you shouldn't feel really restricted. You should be able to touch your back, and you should be able to do it this way as well. If you can't, then you've put on too much muscle. It's time to get back to the cardio, drop the calories down, and don't do strength training just for a few weeks. Let that body settle. One last tip for all of my brothers. It's very important that you let the body recover. Most people think when you physically train your body that you have to physically train every single day with resistance training. But lo and behold, that's not the case. When you allow your body to recover and rest, that's when you start to gain the muscle that you've been working on. Not when you continue to work on top of it, you start to eat away at the muscles. So remember, making sure you don't do too much training and gain that muscle too thick, because you won't have fluidity. All right. Number two, make sure that you putting back the calories that you need. 1.1 gram of protein. You can look it up, okay, per pound. Then, no matter what you do, allow your body to recover. Let that body rest. Don't focus on pounding the muscle, because it only can move and grow at such a pace. Now, remember this, and then no matter what you do, understand that boxing will be so much more better when you feel lean, quick, explosive. And no matter what you do, check the community feature today, and I'm going to post an actual workout that you can start out on. And for those of you who go up to the website and subscribe, we're going to make sure you get the meal plan to go along with it. So that's all I got. This is a nugget for all my people out here in YouTube land. Be blessed at Godspeed. Stay locked in. Coach Rally signing out. Remember, subscribe and follow for more as we give you guys the finer points of training your body at the age of 40 to 60 years old, and all my young type.